A very good morning to everyone. Myself Nidhi Singh and my group members Prashant Singh and Namit Rasalkar are going to present the experiment number 3, that is to explore the website copier HT-Track. Next slide. So what is HT-Track? HT-Track is an offline browser utility which download the whole website from the internet to your local drive. It creates exact copy of the website as if you are browsing it online. It does it by downloading all the directories, images, and other files from the server to your computer. It also has many functionalities, such as it quickly update the downloaded site and resume the interrupt download. Next point, it is configurable as you can select what things you can download and what not to download. That is, if you want to select any images from the site, not videos. So you can download that images and exclude that video. Next slide. Some more information about HT-Track. Developed by Xavier Roach in 1998, it was written in C programming language. It works on Linux, Mac OS, and all the version of Windows from Windows 2000. It is licensed under GNU, General Public License, version 3, which means you can freely distribute the software and see the source code of the software, and also you can change it. Last point, it is a web crawler. Basically, web crawler means it jumps from site to site, collecting information about the site, and to review it later on and used as a data mining. Further will be continued by Namit. Next slide.
Now let's talk about features of HT-Track. First, multiple connection mode. It means it can create multiple connection while downloading a website. Doing so, the site can download it faster. Second, update capability. Update capability means we can update the mirror site if the online sites get updated. Third, resume interrupted downloads. While downloading, if the connection gets lost, break, crash, etc., the downloads get interrupted. But using this feature, HT-Track can resume the download again. Fourth, inbuilt proxy. So imagine if a particular website is not available in your region or it has been blocked by a firewall. In that case, you can use inbuilt proxy option to download that website. These are the few features of HT-Track, and there are many more options while downloading the website. For example, if we specifically want to download only text file or .jpg image, .png image, we can choose option as per our requirement. Next. Okay, first I will talk about the advantages of HT-Track. Number one, once the website gets downloaded, we can refer it any point of the time around the day. Second, we don't need to depend on irregular internet connection or slow loading once the sites get downloaded. Third, for data mining, we need large amount of data, and HT-Track can download huge sites if you have enough space in your hard disk. Fourth, HT-Track tool is flexible and user-friendly, so it is very easy to use. Now I will talk about disadvantages of HT-Track. The biggest disadvantage is that one can steal the private information from the website and later misuse it. Another disadvantage is it cannot follow complex links which are generated using complex functions and expressions. For example, if a particular site has a CAPTCHA to check whether you are a human or a robot, in that case you cannot download that particular site. Next. These are the steps of how HT-Track works, and now Prashant will show you the demonstration of it.
Now let's see how to download the HT-Track. First, go to this link. And download 64-bit or 32-bit version as per your system. After downloading, you can install it or download a portable version. After installing, you will get this welcome screen. Here simply press next. And here you can select type in the project name or select the previous project you want to update it. Then you can type in the project category or select the category you have created. Then select the path you want to download it and then press next.
Kindly make it full screen.
Okay. Then here you can, in the action section, you can select many options such as simply download the website. Then the next option is to download the website but with questions. Here it will ask you question about every link website if you want to ignore it or you want to download it. Here you will get only files from the website, but the whole website will not be downloaded. And in this download sites in pages, it will download all the external websites in the web page if it has the link. And here test the link. It will test all the links in the web pages. Here you can continue the interrupted download. And here you can update the existing download if it has been updated online. And here you have to type the URL, and here are the setting options. Here you can set the proxy if the site is blocked. Here you can set the rules, what images, what types of extensions you want to download, images or move videos, and what you want to accept, make exception. Here you can, there are many, here you can set the limits. There are many limits that are very important for not overloading the site, such as a maximum transfer rate and overall time and maximum site size limit. And here there are flow control. Here you can set many number of connections, the maximum number of connections to the site you are downloading. And also you can set timeout for if the website is slow and it takes a lot of time to load. And here is the minimum transfer rate. Here you can set the test validity of the links. You can test the validity of the links. And here you can build the local website, how the local website will look. And if you don't want to show the error pages, you can select all these options and hide passwords and such. And here you can set the accept cookies. For many sites to browse, you have to accept the cookies. So click on the accept cookies checkbox. And there are many other options for experts and if you want to get in depth. After this, click OK and then press next. And after this, some remote connection settings and then finish. Then wait for the site to be downloaded. This is a small site, so it will not take long, but don't try to download the big sites. It can take really long. Like, don't try to download Facebook on your computer. So it can take some time, but I have already downloaded the website. So let's check it. After downloading the site, it will show the site is completely downloaded and you can browse the website from here, from files, then browse website. And it will show you a web page of all the websites you have downloaded. So I downloaded this. It's still downloading, so it will not show. I have downloaded something else, like I have downloaded mu.ac.in, Mumbai website. So all the web pages are now downloaded. It's a big website, but you can see as if you are on browsing it online. There are like this link, like I haven't downloaded it, and there are many pages I haven't downloaded. But you can see this is an offline website, but it looks like online. And you can also browse the local what the files have been downloaded. Here are the files on the side, all the files, images, and things like that. Now we have seen how STTrack works and how to download the website. Let's see how not to use the STTrack. Do not overload the website. When you have a big website, you might overload it. To counter this, you can use many filter options that are available, like do not use too many connections and use bandwidth limits. All, always ensure that the website you are copying is not copyrighted and you can copy it. See that the content on the web page or web page itself is not copyrighted. Third, if you have a shared connection, like in a school or an organization, and you're downloading big website, then you can overload it. And such. So try not to do that. And hence conclude the features, advantages, and disadvantages of STTrack and saw how to use the STTrack. Thank you.